I heard money grabs people's attention, so took out a lot of it just now. But the point of this is because we raised $1.4 million in a freaking week with Valify, guys. And this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how we did it. All right, stick tuned, stay tuned, because we're about to show you how we made a lot of money. Woo! How exactly we created a company that raised $1.4 million in a matter of 4 days, and 3 days after that, another 750K. Yeah, it took 6 months worth of work, but it's just incredible because it took 4 guys, 5 guys, and around 5 months to be able to make this happen. Yeah, it takes a whole bunch of work on the back end, but personally, before this, I didn't even think this was at all possible. No way I was going to think that somebody can generate in sales around $2 million in under a week. What the F? Even still to this day, it's got me perplexed. But using this information that I'm about to lay out to you today, you can quite literally create anything. And I want to say all this honestly starts with a vision. It really starts with a vision. And then by getting together a community around 10,000 people, you can create anything. Anything can happen. And it's interesting because it wasn't necessarily that we ran ads. It wasn't necessarily that we really did anything too crazy. It was more so that we positioned ourselves as a superhero. It was more so that we positioned ourselves as a superhero fighting against a supervillain. All right. So let me break this down. All right. So let me break this down. Valify, we positioned ourselves as a superhero fighting against all these scams around there. When Valify was happening, Valify originally originated from something called Ring Financial. Ring.financial. It's not up anymore. But Ring Financial is it was a massive scam. A lot of people lost millions of dollars. The devs, I think one of the devs' name was like Darius or something like that. He ran off to like Singapore and was never heard to again. Ran off with like millions and tens of millions of dollars. And everyone was completely pissed off. I was pissed off. I was pissed off. We created another Discord, quite literally called Finding the Ring Devs. Right? Finding the Ring Devs. We created another Discord, and honestly, within like a week or two, we brought that one Discord up to like 3,000 members. All these people just trying to get retribution for the amount of money that they lost. All just trying to find these Ring Devs and get as much information as possible about these Ring Devs, so we can create this case around these Ring Devs and finally get the FBI, get the cops involved, all that shit, so that we can finally get retribution and maybe some little money back. Obviously, nothing really happened on it. We didn't really. Stuff was pushed with lawyers. I don't really know too much about it though, because I wasn't really too involved in that lawyer stuff. I was just more so involved in the actual marketing of that Discord. But then throughout one of those calls on the Discord, it was maybe a handful of people, might have been 10, 20 people on this voice chat. And we're all like, oh my gosh, Ring was honestly, if Ring was run without it being a scam, it could have been successful. And so then I was like, yo, how about we do what Ring did, but just don't scam people? And let's just focus our vision completely about just transparency. Let's make all the financials, everything completely apparent, completely that you can see it. And that's quite literally exactly what we did. So through this vision, everyone's like, oh my gosh, that's a great idea. Let's do this. And immediately we had like 10 people that were like, fuck it, let's go, let's rock and roll. And so what do we do? Blair, what the F do we do? I immediately created, whoops, we can share my other screen. I immediately created Discord. And from there, we had like 10 people that originally started. Throughout the months kind of working on this, we dropped down to like 4 or 5 people, honestly 4 people. And throughout building this, yeah, people drop and stuff, but we centered the entire idea. The entire thing was all really about transparency and how any money that we made, any money that's going to the Valify ecosystem, boom, it's all right there that everybody can see. So what do we really do here? What do we really do? We created a community that was centered around not necessarily getting back at Ring, more so centered around retribution and giving back to people that have been scammed before. We create a community with a sense of, hey, Ring it was honestly, it was a success besides the scams. We created a community revolving around, hey, what Ring could really be. And through leveraging that, we were able to, honestly, within a month, create a Discord. Had over 5,000 people on that Discord. And really, the way we did that was literally by leveraging two Discords. We leveraged the previous Ring Discord, push everybody from Ring Discord over to ours using voice chats. And then also that other Discord, which is called Finding the Ring Devs. And by positioning ourselves as like superheroes that were like, yo, let's create a project that's completely centered around just authenticity and being real and keeping everything crystal clear and creating a vision where, hey, it's, yeah, there's 4 or 5 people mainly working on it, but it's decentralized. You all have a vote on what we're going to do. By creating that, a community that's more so for the people, we were able to grow this Discord to around 10,000 members within like 3 months. All right. And what we did is initially we raised some money. Actually, no, even scratch that, not even before that. Before the pre-sale, what we did, we got the white paper in check. We got a website done. I'm pretty good with websites. We all might have put in like, I don't know, maybe $200 to build this website. And we hired it out to a Figma guy, and I ended up really just building it out because the guy wasn't too great. And then what we did is that, yeah, we put like maybe $500 of our own money into it. But then what we really did that was smart is each one of us took around $1,000 each. And there's 5 members. So that we have around $5,000. And we took this $5,000 as a marketing budget. We didn't put ads, we didn't do anything. What we did instead is we used influencers. We found around 5 influencers that were on Twitter and on YouTube. I think we got like 2 YouTube guys and like 3 other Twitter guys. And what we really did is we asked these guys to make posts for us with the vision that we're these superheroes. We're the vision that we have just complete transparency. And with the vision of we're doing exactly what Ring did, but we're showing you everything. And everything is going to be voted on by the community. And ultimately, what this allowed us to do, just by spending around 5 racks on this, we got 10,000 members over here. We had 10,000 members with this vision over here that this ecosystem is going to be completely transparent and that the community is going to be able to vote on everything we did. And by creating that, creating that vision, by creating that superhero story behind it, and it took us like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months really to build out this pre-sale because we had a dev on it. He built out the pre-sale. I built out the site. I did the marketing with the influencers. And I brought these people in here. But really, the main thing to learn on here is that if you have a community, it could be on Discord, it could be on Instagram, it could be on Facebook, it could be on YouTube, that understands a clear vision, you can quite literally create anything. And to solidify this is I have a YouTube channel. I was posting videos about Valify on my YouTube, so that did bring a couple of influx of people onto it. But honestly, you can create anything. You really can generate as much money as you ever need, as long as you have a solid community that understands that vision. So let me give you another example. I have a YouTube channel. As you guys probably have found me from my YouTube channel. YouTube channel is the Project Alpha. And in the YouTube channel, all I'm really talking about, one of my niches is credit repair. All I'm really talking about is how to make credit repair companies more money. And because I don't have a lot of subs. I got like 1,500 subscribers, but I'm very, very consistent on my videos. And on my videos, I'm very detail oriented on how exactly I make shit happen. Like on this Valify right here, I'm telling you guys everything I did, Yeah, I could show you Excel sheets I've made in the past. I can show the website, but who cares about that? I'm showing the strategy. I feel like that's way more important, because people can then take the strategy and implement it themselves. And if you need something to figure out, like how to actually run the Facebook ads, watch a YouTube video or something like that, or how to actually whatever, watch a YouTube video. But that's not what this point of this video is. But what I'm trying to say is that because I have this YouTube video with 1,500 subs, and because I'm showing my people exactly how things are done on these videos, because I'm showing exactly how it works, I'm so clear with it. From videos 3 years back, I'm still getting calls from. I'm still getting calls on the daily because of videos I made 3 years back. And honestly, people are like, somebody just called me about it before Roberto was slowly representing. He's like, yo, Blade, I want to start running some ads to it. And I was like, first question, I'm like, yo, have you made sales organically yet? Ads really exemplify what you currently have going on right now. So if you're making no sales organically, if you spend $1,000 on ads, what do you think is going to happen on there? Ads only multiply what you have currently. 0 times 10 is still 0, you know? So really, guys, actually the best marketing method is quite literally building that community. It's building that sense of community with a vision, with a superhero fucking vision. Think about it. What can you guys create? What type of, like, think about, let me ask you this. And this is a fantastic way of talking about how to really get more clients, how to really get more sales. And I put this on my Discord as well too, because it was just a couple of questions that work phenomenally. All right, that work phenomenally. That are just straight up to the point. Hope this doesn't rub your ego the wrong way, but it's straight to the fucking point. Ask yourself, what do you want to sell? How do you want to make money? What services do you want to offer? Then ask yourself, who would buy these services? Who would buy these products? Then ask those people that might buy my products, are they engaging with you? Yo, are those people engaging with you? Do you see them follow you? Do you see them like your posts? Do you see them comment, share, watch your stuff, subscribe to your YouTube channel? Do you see those people doing that? And if any of those questions are a no, you got to ask yourself, how can I get more of those types of people to then engage with you? How can I get more of those type of people to see your solution? You know, it's called social media for a fucking reason. You got to be social. And honestly, I find the best way of getting more of my target market to really see my shit is figure out exactly what people want to buy. Because oftentimes there's a difference between what people want to buy and what the actual solution is, what they need. You know, so really figure out what they want to buy. You know, on Valify, we figured out immediately that people just want a fucking transparent system, a transparent ecosystem. Doesn't really matter the fucking results, but people just want a transparency to see where the funds are going. That is more important to people than making a shit ton of money every single month. So we played off of that. We played off the fact that people want something that's just so fucking clear, and we create a community upon that vision, and we brought everybody into our Valify Discord. Another example over here, my credit card clients. What is my superhero thing? You know, everybody that comes in the credit pay, they immediately want to run Facebook ads. All right, how do I get more credit card companies to look at my shit? I'm just gonna create a bunch of more videos revolving about how to run Facebook ads for credit card companies. And I make my SEO. SEO on this is crucial, by the way, too, because it's very simple. Don't overcomplicate it. You want to make sure that your videos, that stuff that you put out there, are quite literally exactly what people are searching up. So for Valify, on my videos, I would make it transparent crypto DeFi program. You know, everybody wants transparency. During the trend of DeFi, everyone wants decentralized finance. I put that in the title. And everybody wants some retribution from Ring. So all those three pieces right there, retribution from Ring, you know, complete transparency, and decentralized finance, all those three keywords over there are prime motivating factors of what gets people to buy. It's really prime little keywords that people are actually searching up on YouTube. People are actually searching up the next decentralized finance money printer. People are constantly searching up the next DeFi project that is ultra successful. And people are constantly searching up how to get my money back from a ring that totally fucking scammed me. So I use those three keywords on all the posts that we did. I use the three keywords on our Twitter all the time. I use those three not necessarily keywords, key phrases. You know, you look up Google Trends and really find out the true Google phrases. And I use those Google phrases on all my influencers that posted for us as well, too. You know, so on my YouTube videos, on the Twitter posts, on the freaking other influencers posts as well, too, I made sure that those three aspects on there, they always talked about it using specific keywords that you can look up on Google Trends. So that anytime somebody was looking for retribution for Ring Financial, They would watch one of the influencers videos. They would watch one of my videos, or they would check out one of our Twitter posts. Whenever somebody was looking for the next decentralized finance, and that was a huge trend when it's going on, it still is right now anyway. Boom, our shit would pop up. And when somebody would look up for some sort of crypto money printer, passive income money printer, that was very, very transparent, we popped up as well too. So it really comes down to understanding what your superhero offer is. Ask yourself, guys, what is your superhero offer? You know, for my credit repair, what is my superhero offer? Everybody's everybody that got into credit repair, they all want to run Facebook ads. What is my superhero offer? I'm gonna show you, or I'm gonna do it for you, how to run Facebook ads. And then you mix in exactly what they need, because Facebook ads and lead gen wasn't it alone. So I just wrap them in to a powerful backend automation system, go high level, you know? So I combine with what they want with what they really need. And by creating those videos out there with the exact SEO targeting on what people necessarily were looking up for, you know, my calendar is booked, and it still is, you know? Another thing, let me give another example over here. So we talked about Valify. We talked about credit repair. All right. Next thing that we can talk about is contracting, because I do a lot of marketing for contractors as well. All right. Those are like my big 3 twos. I can help you guys get more clients on that. I'm gonna go to frequently. Contracting. But how did I make a lot of money contracting? How did I keep my calendars booked? And how to get more contracting clients? Let me drink some water. I'm getting the hiccups right now. Oh, excuse me. How to get more contracting clients? This is exactly it. So, how to get more contracting clients was I figured out what contractors really want. Well, going back to the superhero thing, what do contractors really want? They necessarily don't want more business, but they want the freedom to select only high-paying jobs. Excuse me. These hiccups are so annoying. But they want the freedom to select only high-paying jobs. So when I was in college, of course, nobody wants to pay things for me. You know, no family weren't paying rent for me. They weren't paying college for me. They weren't paying food for me. So I had to figure out how to hustle myself. So immediately what I did is I started door knocking on a bunch of realtors, property managing groups, commercial properties, all that shit. And I found a bunch of people, and I made connections with a bunch of managers, property managers that need work done. What I would then do is I would actually get those people. I would actually get those jobs, so that when I would approach these contractors, I already knew that these contractors weren't necessarily looking to pay out money to get more jobs, because most of these contractors are usually booked. What they're most likely need is a better system to be able to allow them to only get high ticket jobs, to allow them to selectively choose only those $1,000 day jobs, to selectively choose only those high paying jobs, so that they can knock out those jobs and go back home to their loved ones, you know, and just enjoy. They don't want extra stress. So I already knew that I can't come up with them. I'm like, hey, give me $1,000, $2,000 to run Facebook ads for you to get more credit, to get more construction jobs. So instead, what I did is I noticed these contractors, you know, they're not gonna, no matter how many contractors you call them, I was having absolutely no success calling those contractors up and asking for money to run ads for them, or to even put together a CRM for them. So better yet, what I did is I found those jobs first by contacting all those property management companies and hustling in Facebook groups, finding people that needed work done at their house or at their Airbnb. So I found the work first. Then what I did is I found contractors that were actively hustling, actively looking for work, actively advertising, maybe actively on Yelp, maybe active on Facebook groups, hustling for work. And what I would do is I would approach all these contractors in person. You know, I would try to meet these people in person, and I'll be like, "Yo, check this out. I got an amazing proposal for you. I got jobs already. Just give me a percentage of the jobs." And what I would do is anything 1K to 10K and above, you know, kind of roofing jobs, you know, it would be around We'd organize the jobs to be around 10 to 15%. Anything that's above 10K, we would negotiate, and anything under a grand, it'd be more so like 30%. And I would pre-get these jobs first to structure these contracts, these agreements with these construction companies. And then once I get them jobs, these guys will trust me a lot more. These guys will trust me a whole lot more. So it's a lot easier to ask for money after. And through talking with these contractors, I immediately realized that, yeah, most of these contractors, honestly, they have enough work already. Honestly, the next millionaires, the next series of millionaires and billionaires, honestly, aren't necessarily going to be online anymore. A lot of them are going to be trade jobs. Because these trade jobs nowadays, they can demand any money that they want, because there's not a lot of people that want to actually work anymore. So through knowing this, I realized that, yeah, I'm getting these guys a couple jobs over here. They need some help hiring. I help them hire some more contractors and stuff. But what they really need was a better back-end sales management system. And because now that I was actually getting these people jobs, it was so much easier to now tell them go high level. Because I would be like, yo, check this out. I just got this roofing job for you. You're about to make a quick 5 racks this week. You can at very least take 1 rack and put it into go high level for us. And now what this is going to do for you is this allow you to now officially choose your jobs. Matter of fact, what's it even allow you to do, it's allow you to now allocate construction workers to their respective jobs and make everything just so much easier for you. And that's exactly what I did. What I did in construction really is I became that superhero for contractors that needed more organization in their work. I became that superhero that for contractors that need more freedom in their jobs. I became that superhero for contractors that needed more organization, that allowed them to just get the job done and not have to focus on anything else. Pick the job, only the high-paying job that they want, and not have to worry about anything else. So by being that superhero for these contractors, guys, I was referred out a shit ton, and I still am being referred out a shit ton. So, like I said, really, most of getting clients, most of selling services, most of selling products, I find doesn't really come down to just throwing money at shit. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Which is why if you just hire an ad manager and start throwing money at shit, it doesn't always work. What really works is creating that sense of community, creating that vision that people can really get behind. Because people don't really invest in businesses. People invest in you. People invest in your vision. So if you wanted to get like a shit ton of like angel investors, if you want to get angel investors or investors, whatever you want to do, if you get funding, if you want to start selling out, if you want to start booking up your calendars, you need to be that person that people want to go to for that thing. I feel like that's an easy way of saying it. And really the best way to do it is everybody loves a superhero story. Everybody loves a superhero, a Clark Kent. Everybody loves a Bruce Wayne that fights against something, that fights against tyranny, that has a clear vision and something that they're going against. And I find that throughout every single client that I work with, it's always the same shit. You need to create a sense of community. You need to create a vision. You need to understand your vision so you can craft this offer. And oftentimes the offer doesn't correlate to what people need. The best way to really get people to continuously buy and spend a lot of money with you is selling what they want, have that vision based upon what they want, but then incorporate with what they need. Valify, people wanting, a clear community. People wanted a community that shows the finances so clear. People wanted a community that they can vote for shit. We were fighting against scams. We were fighting against rug pulls. We were fighting against that fucking Darius dude that ran off with $10 million back in Singapore or Europe, wherever the fuck he is. Credit repair. Wait, what the fuck am I a superhero? I'm a superhero for credit repair and running Facebook ads. What am I fighting against? I'm fighting against... What was I fighting against? I'm fighting against clients getting. I'm fighting against with my credit card companies difficulty in getting clients. With contractors. Where am I the superhero? I'm the superhero because I'm giving more freedom to contractors. I'm allowing them to help make it easier to select jobs. What are they fighting against? I'm fighting against with contractors those days where they go in, you don't know what the job to do, so I'm just gonna pick this random job over here because it's just a quick job right there. I'm gonna make some money. No, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm fighting against giving contractors more freedom to be able to select their jobs and just enjoy more time with their family, so they don't have to worry about sales and stuff. Everything really does come along with that vision. Everything really does come along with understanding that offer through that vision. And it really does. And like we said in the very beginning of the video, is we know what we need to do. Your soul knows what you need to do. My soul knows that I need to call up everybody that previously failed a transaction and bring those people back in. My mind is like overthinking a little bit. Is like, but do I really want to do that? It's a lot of work. But no. It's like that little in the cartoons. You got the little devil and you got a little angel over here. That's you overthinking, even though there's no, that devil and that angel. You create your own reality. So that stuff is really you just make it up in your mind. But what I'm trying to say is that, I know I got to call these people up, but I'm overthinking. It's like, oh my gosh, that's so much work over here. My soul knows I got to make more videos in regards to case studies. I got to make more videos in regards to running Facebook ads for credit card companies. I got to make more videos in regards to X, Y, and Z. My soul knows what I need to do. You always know what to do. But your mindset, your brain overthinks that. And then your body finally gets to do the actions. I want to create 10 millionaires this year. My soul knows exactly what to do. And even if it doesn't, it will figure it out. Because if I truly know that I'm going to create 10 millionaires this year, if I truly desire that I'm going to create 10 millionaires this year, if I truly believe that I'm going to create 10 millionaires this year, subconsciously, your soul and your mind, your body, you work even while you're sleeping to figure out a way to be able to make that happen. And it's like a little gift from God that we have. It's our own little gift, is that we always know how to make it happen. Yeah, it might take a few hours of planning it out. It might take a day, it might take a week, it might take a month. Who knows how long it takes? But you're going to know how to do it. It's just your mind, and usually I find mind, some sort of victim mentality or lack of taking responsibility. Honestly, all that shit can just really summed up into fear. Fear takes place. It's really, we can sum everything up into like fear and like love. But like, what you need to do. Like your mind brings up fear, brings up overthinking, clogs your judgment. And it's like, should I really do that? And you end up like not doing it. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. If you know what you need to do, make that shit happen. Just like after this video right now, I'm about to do these calls and I'm about to record a whole bunch of more videos. I know that these strategy sessions over here help so many people out, which is why I want to do this. I don't want to create content all day. I really don't. There's so many better things I can be doing. I just moved over to Puerto Rico. I'll be spending this time on the beach, guys. I can spend this time on the beach having a great old fucking time. But this shit makes me money. So we got to do it, My soul knows that this shit makes me money. So my body, so my mind is like, all right, how are we going to do this? Make a plan, boom, plan. And we make action. We make shit happen, guys. We film these videos. So I guess to sum up with this video is really, what you need to do. You really do. Figure out how to become a superhero in your specific niche. Really figure out that offer, figure out that lingo that people are talking about. And start by creating content around. Start by creating a sense of community around that superhero thought that's fighting against tyranny, fighting against that villain era. And then from there, build a community. And then from there, figure out a way to monetize that shit. All right. I want to thank you guys for watching. Really hope this helped, guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can get in contact with me. And if you do need help yourself building out that community, more advice, guys, reach out to me. I want to see you all win, guys. I want you guys to build out your next money printer, and I want to crush this fucking week, guys. Let's crush it this week, guys. Let's live with our abundance in mind. As you can see, I'm still hiccuping, guys. Let's live with no hiccups, but let's really live true to ourselves, guys. Let's really listen to our soul more. Let's really listen to our soul more and act based upon what our soul loves. We'll put on here really to create, to experience, to fulfill our desires, to become greater, to become the best. Your soul knows exactly what it needs. So let's listen to that more. Let's take more responsibility and say fuck to fear. Fuck you, fear, right? Guys, let's become the best versions of ourselves this week. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace, guys. Enjoy.